man. It just, to me, it just doesn't seem that. I think it could be way worse. I think there's gonna be. When I did a video on the coronavirus, I just don't think it's. Just me personally, I don't think it's that fucking big of a deal. I think it's blown up way more proportion than it needs to be. Because I think what can actually be, going on, right now could be way worse. Where it is people like literally fucking dropping dead in the States right now, and it can happen, right? It can easily happen. But I think right now is people are like kind of like.
They ain't taking this serious because, they ain't seeing people drop out in a minute. Like so many people, foaming at the mouth when in front of them, and it's on Twitter and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think ultimately, like a lot of people don't really see it, right? They got the normalcy bias.
They gotta see to believe it.
So when it does finally get bad, it's gonna be too late, right? It's gonna be too late for these people. So we can see how bad it's gonna really get, right? Mm-hmm. But other people they don't see it as being really a problem. But like I said, I right now it's nothing, right? It's nothing now to the people, right? It's not really a big deal. It's not how could you say pressing people, right? Where people have to where the streets are shut down like it is in Wuhan, right? Wuhan's a complete fucking ghost town right now. They only let one person out, at a time like that. Mm-hmm. So wait till that shit happens here, But ultimately it's going to be, your faith in Yahweh Hashem that's going to deliver you from all that, And ultimately we're glad that this is kind of happening, right? Kind of back to your point, this is beautiful. Yeah. This is all the things that prove, and it's hurting the stock market, which is great. It's hurting America's infrastructure and economy, right? Which is good. We want to see these things, so then we know that this place is coming to an end. Mm-hmm. This is not our rest. Yep. So every little bit of this place being destroyed is a good thing, man. Yep. Because some of you people want to be like, I think you said it, they're getting mad at you guys are going to get it. It's like, no, we ain't going to get it, because we have faith that the Lord ain't going to give it to us or allow us to get it. And ultimately we know that, this is going to be the start of our salvation. So we have full faith that we're not going to get this, or we're not going to fall victim to death. Okay. And, hopefully the conclusion of the whole point was that, this is the prelude at the start of our kingdom to come, which is great. That's what we want to see.
Okay. Yeah, the fall of E is the coming up of me. Me coming up, Jake.
Yeah.
Us being Jake.
Right. It says what is the end of the world? And the beginning of it that followeth. 2 Ezra 6 chapter. So like I said, when we see these things, and we're watchmen, right? Ultimately we're watchmen. So when we see these things, it's a very good thing to our spirit. So
Yeah, you got guys, calling themselves Israelites, calling themselves teachers, leaders in Israel. They don't even speak on the coronavirus.
What's up with that?
These dudes just talk about nonsense all day.
Yeah, like the new thing now, like going on with John Baptist. Yeah, it's like, and that's what's beautiful about that. First off, to these people that say that y'all fucking assholes and idiots to say that, and to you that believe that. But what's the good thing about it? And for me anyways, is the fact that that's just pushing more prophecy. The scriptures talk about how in the last days there should be many
that shall depart from the faith.
Exactly.
Giving
heat to seducing spirits. Cunningly devise fables and all that. Like, how can you take something that's so something like that and pervert it, man? You're really perverting the precept, the scriptures. Yep. To say that John the Baptist didn't have the truth.
That's crazy.
Clearly he had the truth. Yeah. Not only did he have the truth, but he he performed the truth. Yep. He performed what was made prophesied for him to do.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I did. So I guess Jeremiah wasn't in the truth because the Lord told him, like, look, you're going to do this.
Right.
And remember, Jeremiah said, well, I'm just a kid. How am I supposed to do this?
Right.
And he said, look, I'm going to give you a mouth that your adversaries can't gainsay nor resist.
Yeah.
So I guess Jeremiah wasn't in the truth.
Right.
No, he did the works that was supposed to be performed by Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, what's the beautiful point about that is that just further proven prophecy. It's further proven that we are in the last times. And it's gonna be more than that. There's gonna be more people coming out with crazy doctrines and crazy cunningly devised fables.
Yeah.
God, and the scripture says there's nothing done in the dark that won't be brought to the light. And the Lord is making you expose yourself to be false teachers, false prophets. You guys don't know the scriptures.
Yeah.
The Lord is putting it in these guys' head to break it down to something that's so simple and breaking it down wrong just so they can expose themselves.
Okay.
So the people can plainly see, even though a lot of our people won't be able to see it, but the righteous men, the true servants of the Lord will plainly see these are wicked men. These aren't, the servants of the Lord.
Yep. Yep. These just the false prophets.
Yeah, you got Jakes that still keep following him. Somebody says something that crazy, and you like, yeah, this he sees it.
He must got the truth. This dude gonna fall in. You gonna fall in a ditch with him too. Okay. You know. So you know you gotta, of course, like the scriptures. You have to search out the scriptures, and the Lord gotta be dealing with you. You know, to be able to, you have to rechak, that's the Holy Spirit, my truth, to be able to guide you to know what's the truth and what's not. We can clearly see, you know, the Lord guided us to the apostle and elders at Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Elder Tahar. All right, and like I said, this whole thing started with Abba Bibbins waking up, which that was John the Baptist, Elijah. Okay.
Yep.
Coming back. So, for somebody to say that he's not in the truth, you saying a lot.
Yeah, no.
You messing, yo, you off, man.
Yeah, them guys are crazy. Yo. He said that they had to take up all black. I don't know if you've seen the one video where the guy was like, he basically said like, yeah, he didn't, you know, basically take up all black. You know, basically talking about his raiment, like his clothing, like you basically got to come into the truth and start wearing all black. You know, that's. Yeah, that's what he said.
That's demonic.
Yeah, that basically coming into the truth is wearing all black, according to ISUBK.
Wearing all black.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he said.
The scripture says they had on white robes, all black everything.
Yo, man, these guys, you know, they you know, like they were wearing shades, you know, in a house, like no fucking reason.
Ain't no sun. The boy got shades in his eyes.
That's ridiculous, man. And
shopping ranks. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
They talk about the eyes or
the window of your soul.
Yeah, window of your soul.
Like your eye be synced. It goes into that, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, like, you know, those guys are fools, man, and they're gonna be judged accordingly. And you know, what's the scripture say that like if their doctrine be of the Most High, or if the doctrine be of Satan, it shall come to naught. Yeah. So you know, we're just gonna leave you know, we said what we had to say on that, and we're gonna leave it at that, because like ultimately we know that their doctrine is gonna come to naught. You know, they don't believe in the RFID microchip. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of wickedness they believe in. So.
Yep.
I mean, they want all Israel to come to their Passover.
Oh yeah.
Heard about that too.
Yeah.
All Israel supposed to go to their Passover, and they hold. I'm not sure if they holding it Passover at the same time that they doing it with.
Probably. I think they usually do it the same time Amalek does.
Which is crazy.
I got a precept then. This is 2 Samuel 22 and 31. It says, as for the power, his way is perfect. The word of Yahweh is tried. He is a buckler to all them that trust in him.
Right. He's a shield.
A shield, yep.
So, a Magan, right?
To all that, yep, Magan.
Yep.
A shield and buckler.
Yep.
And it says he is a shield to all them that trust in him.
Chasayath, right? Or chasa.
Chasa,
Yep, which it goes into your...
To seek refuge. Flee for protection. Damn.
And the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run up in our safety.
To put trust in the power, confide, or hope. And there's that word hope again. Hope in the power.
Yep. No, and trust that take faith.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to trust that regardless of what you see, you're seeing that you are in the midst of the straits of hell, coronavirus, all these different things. They're going to bring the chip. You ain't going to have no money, you know, no gold and silver. It's going to be chip.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to pray that the Lord deal with you. And continue to deal with you, like Shah, all right? I'm Ka, with you, to be able to get you to the end, to him beaming you up in a Marakaba chariot. Okay? You're going to have your hope constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. We are prisoners of hope, in fact, anyway. All right?
Yeah, and we're not going to, and you can't compromise your integrity, you know?
Yeah.
Don't compromise your integrity, because, you know, then you're going to end up like Judas Iscariot, right?
Yep.
You know?
Judas cut purse.
Yep.
Which in this time, like, you know, it could be in the form of you taking the chip, saying, all right, man, F everything.
Yeah.
You know, let me just get this chip. Now I can get anything I need and be able to sustain myself. They got in the chip. If I take the chip, there's a way that it can administer a vaccination that can cure me of this or whatever it is. You know, they got all. He is a liar. a trained liar. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's all types of things that's gonna be happening. God, so
I got something. You bring something. You bring out.
Okay. This is Psalms 34, verse 17. It says, The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and
Right.
delivereth them out of all their troubles.
you hear that? The righteous, they cry, and the Lord hears. So when we praying in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem HaKadosh, within faith, all right, having confidence and trust in what the Lord's going to do, the Lord hearing it, okay? He hear that righteous man or that elect woman, all right, praying, okay? And he going to give you an answer, okay? Which is going to be what? To deliver you from the strait that you in. Okay? Because that's the type of power we dealing with. Yahweh Shai, his name is in fact, he the deliverer. Alright? That's his title. That's the salvation for Yasha'Allah. Alright? Yahweh set up his son, Yahweh Shai, to deliver Yasha'Allah, the elect, specifically right now in these times. And that's the power we dealing with. You got something else?
No, that was it.
Real quick, get Psalms 20. Real quick, Psalms 20.
Okay.
You just start at the top.
Okay. This is Psalms chapter 20, verse 1. It says, The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble.
Right. Read.
The name of the Most High of Jacob defend thee.
Okay, now I'm going to just quickly check. For the Lord hear thee, you go into that word, it's this Hebrew word, ainah, which means to answer. The Lord's going to give you that answer. You're going to be praying, Lord, man, I need something. I need a cover. I need to be hid. Whatever it might be. To be scarcely saved, you're going to have to pray. We're going to have the wisdom. Knowledge is going to be the stability of our time. It got to be utilized. Okay? Go.
Verse 2 says, Send thee help from the sanctuary,
Right.
and strengthen thee out of Zion.
Right, strengthen us out of to Zion, right? Send thee help from the sanctuary. We want the Lord, of course, to use, of course, his, the angels. All right, it's going to be divine intervention, spiritual power. Okay, all of this stuff is going to happen. All right, because it's written to happen. Okay, sanctuary, yeah, Kodash, his holiness. Okay, places set apart, separateness, sanctuary. Dedicated. Okay? Yep. So you gotta of course have your faith in this. Keep reading.
Okay. It says, remember all thy offerings and accept thy burnt sacrifice, Salah.
Right, and we put our bodies on the line as a living sacrifice. And we of course are, as in Peter's, we're of course supposed to do all diligence to make our call and election sure. Okay? We have to put up the right sacrifice. Okay? Believing in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, having our faith. We of course are, under grace, but we of course are following law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. But ultimately, like I said, we're going to do the blood of Yahweh Shai, his sacrifice, him being the sacrificial lamb, for the deliverance of Yahshua, of the elect. All right, keep going.
It says, grant thee according to thine own heart and fulfill all thy counsel.
Right. It says grant thee. We want the Lord to, of course, answer our petitions that we want, our prayers, our desires and such. Okay? Out of his own heart and his own mind. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahshua knows best. The daif. Alright? Khalab, yeah, the best. Okay? I don't know what's the best for me. I may think I may. The Lord greatly exceed me. His thoughts are not my thoughts. Right? His ways are not his ways.
Yeah.
There's no such in the Lord's understanding. Okay? Yep. I think that should be it on that. Or is it more? You could keep going.
Okay.
You got
it
something.
says, we will rejoice in thy salvation.
Yeah, we're going to rejoice in thy salvation. All right? Like how the Lord delivered us out of
Egypt.
Montezar. Yeah, Egypt. We rejoice. We had a song. You go into Exodus 15. You read about that. We could briefly look at it if you want, but we sung a song. Real quick, go into it. It's like either Exodus 15 or 14. Yep. Exodus 15.
Exodus 15:1 says, Then sang Moses and the children of Israel the song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, and for he that hath triumphed gloriously,
Right.
the horse and his rider he hath thrown into the sea.
Right.
The Lord is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation. He is my power, and I will prepare him in a habitation, my father's power, and I will exalt him.
Right. So when the Lord, in this time, he delivers from E, which is the modern day Egyptians, when he overthrow all his air force, all his different wicked, he got so many different things that it's like, we have to have the Lord to deliver us. Okay, he got drones, he got the Air Force, he got Space Force.
Yeah, you got weaponized
dogs, animals, AI.
Yeah.
Weaponized food.
Yeah, I was gonna say like weaponized what do you call that? Like basically the coronavirus, right? So it's like
a bioweapons.
Yeah, bioweapons, right?
These different
weaponized diseases and all that.
Vaccinations, doctrines. He weaponized. He used the sword. He used witchcraft. His power is the witchcraft. So point being, we of course rejoice, and we're gonna rejoice again every time the Lord deliver us, scarcely out of these different straits that we're gonna go through. All right,
you got more back in yours? You guys go back to that.
Yeah.
I got a precept then.
All right, go.
Okay. This is Psalms 20:5. It says, "We will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our power we will set up our banners. Yahweh fulfill all thy petitions."
Yeah.
It says, now know I that Yahweh saveth his anointed.
Right, his anointed, his elect right now.
Yeah. And but not everybody's the Lord's anointed, okay?
Yeah, you got the Israel, the Most High. You got the 2/3. You got the other heathen. The Lord ain't dealing with any of the heathen at all. They're gonna get destroyed. And, the elite gonna get rounded up and for slavery because they're gonna escape because they got bunkers.
If you're saying that, Sluggy, never mind. Sluggy.
Yeah, if you're saying otherwise, some E gonna be saved, and
that's clearly not the Lord's anointed.
Place of repentance for somebody that just call on the name of Jesus Christ or something like that. You gonna see really the destruction because you gonna call on that name, and that name ain't gonna have the Lord gonna put out all them idols anyway.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're saying John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, and you're clearly not of the Lord's anointed.
Yep.
That's basically what I was gonna say, but
shit, Yep. Read.
It says, "He will hear him from his holy heaven with the saving strength of his right hand."
And we know the right hand, the authority, all right, of the power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, the honor, all right, it's his blessed son. You got Yahweh Shai, all right, sitting at the right hand of Yahweh. Okay, that's like you say, your right hand man. That's his right hand man, his son, Yahweh Shai. And that's what we trust in, okay? Our trust and faith is all in the power of Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, that we get delivered out of here, okay? Scarcely, regardless. As long as I'm out, I'm getting beamed up, I'm good. That's all I pray for and care about. I don't care.
If I was the very, very last, the 144,000. If I was the very, very last one, as long as I'm one of them, as long as I'm in,
in the chariot.
Yeah, as long as,
I'm good. I made it.
Yeah, David said, I'd rather be a doorkeeper in the house of the Lord. So as long as you a part of it, brothers not seeking, some high level position, which a lot of guys are, we just pray that we're, a part of the Lord's elect, We don't ask nothing more than that,
Yep. Yeah, man. I just want salvation. That's it, man. I want redemption. That's it. Be bought back,
So more to that?
Yeah, it says, verse 7, it says, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh our power."
That's important too. Remembering the name of the Lord our power, the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Yahweh being the Most High, he's the power that has begotten everything, right? That has created everything, and Yahweh has given off His Son Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we give all honor and praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, right?
Yeah, we not trusting in these different chariots, you know, their military, their might, what they can do. You got Trump talking about some, there's nothing for us to fear at all. Coronavirus is not going to hit America that bad.
Yep.
Man, that's a damn demon. Yeah. Everybody's saying otherwise.
Yeah.
The scriptures, the prophecies say otherwise. So what you talking about? You can't trust in that, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's why when you all you people, y'all can get that wake up call when y'all see that you really know, this really the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, and the men that was sitting there saying this over and over and over and over and over again, they was right the whole time.
Yep.
Okay, the whole time. Then you shall know a prophet been amongst you.
Yep.
All right, then you gonna be crying, oh please, please. Nah, we gonna bat you away.
Yeah, the Lord. Yep.
God.
That's when the Lord's gonna laugh at you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It says they are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright.
Yep.
It says, save Yahweh, let the King hear us when we call.
Yep. Yeah, let our King, you know, Yahweh Bashem Mashah hear us when we call upon him.
Yep.
And he will. He's doing it now. You know, different straits and hells we going to do, you know, we praying.
Yeah.
It's got to be patient when thou changes to a little state.
Yeah.
Not in any haste.
Okay.
You know, even when, like I said, it's going to be close, like, it, you know, like, might have a bullet go right by you. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Okay. So Psalms 37 and 35, it says, also verse 36. All of Psalms 36, like all the Psalms are really good. Psalms 37 is a really, really good book. You know, basically, you know, going into the fact that the wicked's going to get punished, right? Ultimately, and then to not fret over it. This is Psalms 37 and 36. It says, yet he passed. So I'll start at verse 37. Psalms 37 and 37. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. So it says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. And the scriptures talk about, you know, marking that man, that mark being a spiritual mark, right?
Yep.
But the transgression shall be destroyed, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of Yahweh. He is their strength in the time of trouble. So right now in the time of trouble, which, you know, is on its way, because, you know, right now there's not much trouble going on. You know, it's here, but it's not what it's about to be, right? But there's going to be starvation, you know, famines, you know, all kinds of pestilence on a bad scale. Like this, if coronavirus hits like America, like it's hitting Wuhan right now, then you can say a time of trouble, right? Right now, you know, a lot of people can still go out to the markets. You know, they get in their cars and do what they got to do.
Make doubles.
Yep, they can get their bullshit ass McDoubles, right? So until that time, right? But the salvation of the righteousness of the Lord, He is the strength in the time of trouble. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be our strength in the time of trouble. You know, when it's rough. And it says, "And the Lord and Yahweh shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them, because they trust in Him." So as long as we're trusting Yahweh Shema Shai, as long as we're doing, you know, what we need to do, and praying upon Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord is going to deliver us. Mm-hmm. Right? He's going to deliver us from Esau, being the wicked, right? He's going to deliver us from two-thirds of the wicked of Jake, right?
Yeah.
And these other nations.
God.
Okay.
Yep. God.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 13. It says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when. It says, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created."
Right, and that's kind of what this lesson was about, the righteous being scarcely saved, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's what we're concerning you with. It says, by the terror of the Lord persuade men. So ultimately we're saying, look, the righteous are going to scarcely make it. So you got to get right with the Lord. You got to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Don't trust in Esau. Don't trust in, you know, his ways, and don't trust in the Son of Man, because it ain't going to get you nowhere. Okay? Ultimately, you got to believe and have hope in Yahweh Shema Shai.
God, it says, be not It says, "Be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished." Yeah, so we're seeing these people, being destroyed left and right, and we happy because really they deserve it. But like the brother was saying, the most important thing is, seeking out your own salvation and seeking how you can serve how you can serve the servants of the Lord. Paul said he endured all things for the elect's sake. So what you can do to edify and to build, to exhort the body,
Yeah, raise up the elect, build them up. Yeah,
because remember, this is an important thing. It's all about, bringing in the kingdom of heaven, right?
Yeah.
And constantly saying that the wicked's going to be destroyed, and constantly, we hope you fucking niggas get destroyed. Like,
right.
yeah, that's great, but the scriptures say about how when this word gets preached in all the world, and when the elect are sealed, then shall the end come. Scriptures say don't to not hurt the earth until the elect are sealed.
Yeah.
So we have to bring in the elect first, man. It's all about bringing the elect, because then we know that's when it's a wrap. That's when it's over. So if we're constantly just talking about the wicked being destroyed, but not talking about how the righteous can be saved. Okay. It's there's no balance there, right? So we're talking. We need to bring in the kingdom of heaven. And the way we're going to bring the kingdom of heaven is by the
whole council.
Yeah, yep. And the lost sheep being brought back, right?
Yep. The elect. That's what the Lord wants.
Exactly. So we need the righteous, to be restored and
comforted.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
I got any precept unless you all, brother, want to keep going with this. All right. So I got a precept real quick. I'm gonna read through this. This is Matthew's. Book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 30. It says, "Wherefore the power so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast in the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith?"
Right, that field is talking about the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, right? So it's parabolic talk.
Yep.
Okay, go.
"Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed?
Mm-hmm.
For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of the power and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you."
Okay. Yeah, so all them different things as it listed, your different your essential items and stuff,
mm-hmm.
the Lord gonna handle and more.
Yep.
Okay, because the Lord gonna show you some miraculous signs and tokens of different spiritual power. Brother's gonna be mounting up with wings, man, running and not being weary, and even greater works that aren't even written in the word.
Yeah.
The Lord he gonna show out. He gonna do it through his men. All right, through his holy hosts. Okay, through these missiles hitting this place. Okay, judgment. All right, that's the power we serve, a power of judgment.
Yeah.
All right, a power that is loving, who's gonna make sure we are fed.
Yep.
We make sure we're sustained with drink. Make sure we have a magan, a shield, a buckler for protection. Make sure that pestilence don't hit our doors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right? It's going to be right by us. It's like you have Yahweh Shai being that destroying angel back in the Passat. He passed over. That's how it's going to be with us.
Exactly, yep.
It's just going to be at our latter end. We get beamed up into a chariot. Perfect.
Exactly. But it ultimately it's all about seeking the kingdom of heaven first, right? Seeking out Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
So, and in doing so, we'll receive everything a little bit that we need.
Yep. That's it. Yep. Finish this last Holy Spirit. Yeah, back in the 3 songs of the Holy Spirit, or the song. It's like
3 songs of the Holy Children.
3 Holy Children. Yeah, it says for he had delivered us from hell and saved us from the hand of death,
mm-hmm.
and he delivered us out of the midst of the furnace and the burning flame,
mm-hmm.
even out of the midst of the fire he hath delivered us.
Yep.
Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, because he is gracious, for his mercy endured forever.
That's right.
Oh, all ye that worship the Lord, bless the power of God's. Praise him and give him thanks, for his mercy endures forever.
That's right. His mercy does endure forever, and he shows it time and time again by delivering his righteous men.
Yeah, his servants, man. Kind of. Yep.
You got any precepts on that?
No.
All right, so hopefully you brothers were edified. hopefully the point was made, and we want to say all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rachak Kodash, and Shalom, Akim.
Shalom. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.